Welcome, brave souls, to the twisted journey of emotional healing. Buckle up, it's going to be a bumpy ride. Think of your emotional baggage like that old busted-up suitcase you keep shoving in the back of your closet. You know, the one with the broken zipper and the mysterious stain that may or may not be sentient? Yeah, that one. We're about to unpack that sucker and it's going to get messy. But hey, at least we'll have some darkly comedic commentary to guide us through the emotional wreckage. So grab your tissues or a hazmat suit, whichever seems more appropriate. And let's dive into the 9 uncomfortable signs you're actually healing emotionally. This is Alex. Alex is, how do you say, a bit of a mess. Years of accumulated emotional baggage will do that to you. They've got walls built higher than a medieval fortress and a trust fund dedicated solely to therapy bills. But don't judge, Alex is trying, okay? They've downloaded all the meditation apps. They've got a gratitude journal that's collecting more dust than compliments. And they swear they're on the verge of a breakthrough. Little does Alex know the universe has other plans. See, the path to emotional healing isn't a straight line. It's more like a drunken stumble through a funhouse of self-discovery. And Alex, bless their heart, is about to get the full experience. So buckle up, kids. We're about to witness the glorious, messy, and often hilarious unraveling of Alex as they navigate the 9 uncomfortable signs of emotional healing. Get ready to laugh, cry, and maybe question your own sanity along the way. Remember those emotional walls Alex had built so meticulously? Yeah, they're starting to crumble, and the mortar is a steady stream of tears. Commercials for cat food? Tears. Stubbing their toe? Tears. The mere mention of the word feelings. You guessed it, waterfalls. It's like someone installed a faulty faucet directly connected to Alex's tear ducts, and the plumber is on a permanent vacation. Friends are starting to get concerned. Family members are investing in stock options for Kleenex, and Alex is just trying to survive the emotional monsoon with a shred of dignity intact. Spoiler alert, it's not going so well. Remember how Alex was all gung-ho about self-improvement, downloading meditation apps like they were going out of style? Yeah, scratch that. Now, the only thing Alex is downloading is extra hours of sleep. Healing is exhausting, folks. It's like running an emotional marathon with a backpack full of bricks. Suddenly napping isn't just a hobby for Alex, it's a lifestyle. They're basically a professional horizontal enthusiast with a PhD in pillow talk, to themselves mostly. Friends joke that Alex is entering their grandpa era of sleep schedules, but deep down, they're all secretly jealous of Alex's commitment to the restorative power of a good snooze. Remember those friends we mentioned earlier? The ones concerned about Alex's newfound affinity for public weeping? Well, some of them aren't looking so friendly anymore. In fact, they're starting to resemble villains in a low-budget superhero movie. As Alex heals, they're developing this uncanny ability to sniff out toxicity like a bloodhound at a perfume factory. And let's just say, not everyone in Alex's life is passing the vibe check. Suddenly, those friends who always brought the drama to the party are getting uninvited. Those family members who love to dish out unsolicited advice are getting the silent treatment. It's like Alex has assembled a team of emotional Avengers, and their superpower is setting healthy boundaries with the force of 1,000 suns. Remember how we said healing was like a drunken stumble through a funhouse? Well, hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get really weird. We're talking about the wild, wacky, and often downright terrifying world of Alex's dreams. It's like their subconscious decided to throw a surrealist art exhibition and everyone's invited, whether they want to be or not. We're talking giant talking vegetables, interpretive dance sequences about childhood trauma, and cameos from that one teacher from high school who always seemed a little too interested in student government. It's enough to make Freud himself reach for a stiff drink and a therapist's couch. Remember that Pandora's box we mentioned earlier? The one filled with all the emotional chaos that comes with healing? The one filled with all the emotional chaos that comes with healing? Yeah, Alex accidentally opened it. And let's just say the contents are not pretty. Suddenly, Alex is a card-carrying member of the Anxiety Club, complete with a complimentary panic attack subscription and a lifetime supply of nervous energy. Their heart races faster than a cheetah on a sugar rush. Their palms are sweatier than a basketball player in overtime, and they're pretty sure they just saw their reflection blink. It's like their inner monologue has been hijacked by a hyperactive squirrel on a caffeine bender, and the only thing on the playlist is Flight of the Valkyries on repeat. Remember how Alex used to be the life of the party, the social butterfly who flitted from one gathering to the next? Yeah, that version of Alex is currently on hiatus, taking an extended vacation to a remote island populated solely by introverts and their noise-canceling headphones. Suddenly, solitude isn't just a preference for Alex, it's a necessity. Like oxygen, water, and a constant supply of dark chocolate, social interactions are starting to feel like a contact sport, and Alex is fresh out of protective gear. They're trading in their party pants for sweatpants, their nights out for nights in, and their small talk for long, rambling conversations with their houseplants. Remember that funhouse mirror we mentioned earlier, the one that distorts your reflection and makes you question your sanity? Well, Alex just found the emotional equivalent. And let's just say, the results are both enlightening and terrifying. Suddenly, Alex is seeing themselves with a clarity they never thought possible. It's like they've been given a pair of X-ray glasses that allow them to see into the depths of their own soul. And what they're finding is both beautiful and terrifying. They're seeing their strengths and weaknesses, their flaws and their potential, their past and their future, all laid bare before them. It's a lot to process, but hey, at least they're finally seeing themselves for who they truly are. Remember that dark, scary tunnel we've been talking about? The one that represents the journey of emotional healing? Well, guess what? Alex is starting to see a light at the end of it. And no, it's not an oncoming train. It's a glimmer of hope, a flicker of optimism, a ray of sunshine peeking through the emotional storm clouds. Suddenly the world seems a little brighter, the air smells a little sweeter, and even the birds are singing a little more cheerfully. It's like someone hit the reset button on Alex's life, and they're finally starting to see the world through a lens of cautious optimism. They're not out of the woods yet, but at least they know they're headed in the right direction. Remember how Alex used to focus on all the negative things in their life, like a human negativity magnet? Well, those days are long gone. Now Alex is all about that gratitude life, baby. They're appreciating the little things, like a good cup of coffee, a sunny day, or the fact that they haven't had a public meltdown in at least a week. They're keeping a gratitude journal, and actually writing in it this time. They're expressing their appreciation to loved ones, and they're generally radiating an aura of gratitude that could power a small city. It's like they've tapped into a secret source of happiness, and they're sharing it with the world, one grateful thought at a time. And there you have it, folks. Healing is messy, uncomfortable, and downright terrifying. But remember, it's all part of the journey. Stay strong and keep moving forward. Alex's story is a reminder that healing isn't linear. It's a roller coaster of emotions, setbacks, and breakthroughs. But through it all, there's hope, growth, and the possibility of a brighter future. So the next time you're feeling lost, alone, or just plain messed up, remember Alex. Remember that you're not alone, that healing is possible, and that even in the darkest of times, there's always a glimmer of hope.